Football.l.com. How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Good, bro.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible for the chip on the shoulder, considering when last season ended, the stuff in February, not getting picked by a lot of places, getting picked to finish last, can the chip get any bigger than what it already is?
For me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really see a lot of the outside talk. It's not that I'm not looking for it. It's just like I don't really be on social media as much as probably I should be. Like, we all know what we came here to do, everybody on the team, so we really don't care about the outside noise. I mean, fans are gonna be fans, critics gonna be critics. That's their job. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. So.
Then from here, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. Just to follow up. Then from here, like, what does it mean for what you guys have been able to do out there? Do you feel like you guys could prove you wrong?
Yeah. One thing I say about the season, just watch. Just watch and see.
Donovan, Adam Cole with OA News. A lot of coaches have mentioned you kind of stepping up as a leader this offseason. Just wanted to ask, like, how you would see your role on this year's team, and also just how much you feel like you've improved from last year coming into this year.
Oh, well, my role this year, I'm going into my junior year now, so technically I'm an older guy, which is funny because I was just felt like I was the back of the bus last year. So it was a big jump, but it's not nothing that I'm not used to. So for me, I'm just trying to do my part every day and just bring young guys along because I know how I feel to be a young guy coming in, not knowing nothing, not having nobody to sit down and talk to you. Because at the end of the day, like, it's a lot of talent in the DB room. And we know we're going to compete, but at the same time, we don't let strengths our weakest link, so we got to bring everybody along. And what was the other part of your question? I'm sorry.
Just kind of how much you feel like you've personally grown from last year to this year.
Honestly, that's a hard question because I kind of don't feel like – I feel like I was always doing the same thing, but at the same time, I do feel as if something in me did, like, switch. Like, I don't know. It's just really talking to my dad, like, just hearing him and, like, how excited he is. He bring it out of me a lot, to be honest.
Bill Cameron with ESPN 106.7. Coach Arson singled out two groups, the DBs and the receivers, earlier on today. Talk about the guys on the other side, the receivers. What are you seeing out of them? And of course, Corey and you are back together as teammates.
Yes, sir. Receivers working all summer. They was out there throwing with the QBs. You know, I go out there sometimes, throw with them, but they working. And then, you know, we bring a lot of guys in. So, and I really think that just made the room compete. Everybody's kind of stepping up. Like, last year it was kind of a lot of, you know, kind of just going along. But now everybody, like, really working. Everybody want to win. Like, they competing for a spot just like us. So, like, if you're not at your best, then you ain't playing.
Who's really standing out when you're going up against those guys?
You know, I'm in the slot, so a lot of slot guys, Coy, Vol, Dawson. Cam not in the slot, freshman. He not in the slot, but he been making some plays. Yeah.
Donovan, JG with AuburnSports.com, Rivals.com. Talk to me about when Coach Mason left. Obviously, you're a fan of his. He's a fan of yours. Was that a tough moment for you?
For me, I mean, it obviously hurt. You know, me and him have a relationship, but at the same time, I feel like Auburn is my home. Like, I feel comfortable here. So for me, it wasn't really. I never had a thought of leaving. Like, I love where I'm at. So.
Did it make you want to work harder to prove to somebody else that you're the star you know you are?
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I always feel like I have to prove myself. I mean, obviously, I'm a 5'9" DB in the SEC, so you know, so I always have to prove something. So yeah, it definitely did.
It does it. Brian Wilson, War Report. So coming off the summer, we saw all the video of you guys running those decks for conditioning. Do you feel like it's made a difference so far in camp? And if you had to go tomorrow, y'all had to suit up tomorrow, do you feel like y'all be ready for game speed?
Game speed. That heat, boy. That heat different right now. I'd say if we really had to, yeah, we could. Them decks is different too. But all that did really, like, it just bring us close as a team. You know, everybody was out there struggling. Like, the first day of practice, we was all out there hurting. Like, it was hot. And, like, everybody just feed off of each other. So.
What's it like trying to tackle Tank Bigsby?
It's a tank. That's his name. He's a tank. I'll put it like that.
I mean, but this, like, what seeing him, I mean, obviously the speed, like, what would you, if you had to play against him, what would you have to do?
You have to sit up there and hit a guy every play, which I don't think a lot of people want to do. backs like that, you don't want to tackle them all game. So you have to deal with that mental, and then you have to actually do it. So it'll definitely be a task.
Donovan, Dan Peck, ESPN 167. You mentioned the experienced guys coming back in the secondary, you, Zion, Nehemiah, Jalen. Who of the new arrivals or the younger guys have impressed you with what they've done this offseason?
Honestly, I say all of them. JD, Keontae. Keontae just got here. He made plays every day. You got Austin. Even Caden Bridges. He technically young. He was here last year, but he's stepping up. Who else? I could say DJ transfer. Everybody is really making plays. It's crazy because like a lot of them, like everybody can play. Like now it's just the fact of everybody just getting the playbook down. Like Caleb Wooden, like literally every single DB that they didn't recruit and bring in can play at this level.
Donovan, Brian Matthews, AuburnSports.com. What does it say about Keontae that he, show up just a few days ago and already making plays in practice?
Like, he a baller. He came. You can tell that he came in with the intentions of, hey, I'm about to play. I'm gonna show that I'm gonna play. Like, I love it. I love his game. And then he want to learn. He come ask, hey, what I need to do with this? How I do this? So it's just knowing that somebody want to get better. It makes it easier for you to try to help them.
Hey Donovan, Bennett Durando from the Montgomery Advertiser. What steps do you think you've taken this offseason in terms of your versatility? That was something that Coach Harsin mentioned with you a lot, being able to play in different parts of the field in sort of different roles.
I mean, a lot I changed. I kind of changed my diet. Well, I didn't change it, but I just became more strict. Everybody cheat. I always be like, today cheat day. Yeah. But I changed my diet. I changed my workout. I locked in on Ryan Clark for the summer. That really helped me. And really, I'm just trying to. I know man coverage was something I need to work on, so that was really something that I worked on this summer.
Big versatility. Talk about returns. You're still looking forward to that.
Definitely. Anytime, I played offense my whole life until I got to high school. So anytime I get the ball in my hand, I'm trying to score.
You mentioned changing the diet, stuff like that. So, were there any things maybe that you didn't eat before that you found nutritional value in, or maybe things you had to cut out that you kind of missed?
Yeah, definitely. I work with nutritionists a lot. Even from my freshman year, I started learning a lot, and I kind of took an interest towards it. I was real picky as a kid. I didn't really eat vegetables. I honestly ain't eat nothing. I used to eat sandwiches. I used to eat wheat bread and cheese. That's it, no meat. Like, I eat stuff like that. So just knowing and like really learning how these things benefit me and how important they was, that's what really helped me.
And time for two more if anybody has it.
Donovan, Coach was talking about how the secondary in particular is working hard and no one's complaining despite how hot it's been out there. Can you talk to the leadership in that group? And maybe is this year a little different than it was just the year prior?
Definitely. For one, it's definitely player-led, but you cannot knock Coach E. Coach E is a big reason that it's like that. He always talk about culture. He wants us to be the hardest working group on the field. Tough, disciplined, smart, like that's our motto. So Coach E is definitely a big hand. He looked to us. He tell the older guys, like you said, me, Mighty, Simp, Puck, he let us know we bring it back to the group. So he wanted to be player-led, but Coach E is a big reason why that is happening.
Mark Murphy from Inside the Auburn Tigers and 24/7. Last year, Smoke was a pretty good leader for you guys and was for multiple years. Who's the leader of the secondary now?
Right now, same guys I just said. Me, Mighty, Puck, Simp. We really the main guys, and I'm sure, hopefully, even the young guys to step up, because that's what we want. Like, we want other guys to step up.
All right, thank you, Donovan.
Appreciate it.